A lot. We've watched a lot of film on him. Our scouts have followed him extensively this year. He's one of the top defensive point guards in the draft. A kid that's not going to be immune. He's not going to be too overly excited about the NBA, being a brother of Darrell. And but one thing he does, he defends. You can run the pick and roll very well. Great kid, good character, good team guy, and a really excellent ball passer in the pick and roll game. So we're excited to get him. He's one of the guys that has a tremendous upside as a point guard in the NBA. It reminds me a lot of Nate McMillan as far as a big, long point guard like we had in Seattle, can defend multiple positions. So he really fits into what we're trying to do, and it goes right into the plan of with our young group to grow.
Did his experience, his age, make it more of an attractive option for you guys to take?
Well, the funny thing about it, Josh, everybody talks about what he's 23 is like old. And again, he's a little older than your normal 19 or 20-year-old coming in today, but that's good. He's a kid that's been around the NBA. He knows the NBA. He's talked to about the NBA with his brother. So, even if he was younger, it wouldn't be an issue. But that, he's still a young player to the NBA in the NBA standards as far as playing for a playoff team. But didn't look a lot at, and it wasn't talked about a lot as far as when the scouts saw him play, but it was unanimous in the room as far as guys that had seen him play and felt like he's the guy that we needed.
Dwane, was this one of the guys that was on your radar from the get-go, or is it as the draft unfolded?
No. It was all, all week has been, Dwane, and there's a couple other guys that was in the conversation also, but as the week went on and studied more film, and it came clear to us as far as what we needed defensively. And again, your defense starts on the ball, coming up the court in the pick and roll. You've got to have guys to be able to defend the pick and roll, and he's a good start for us.
I know you can't comment on stuff that hasn't happened yet, but it would appear you have a backup point guard hole.
Yeah, well, again, I'm not going to talk about, what's, we do.
Able to compete, to play?
Well, no, I'm sure there's other things we can do in free agency, and that's things we're going to talk about that haven't been decided. And, I don't want to get into that. Tonight's about Dwane, but again, we're excited about the direction. There's a lot of, Messiah and Jeff and the staff has been doing a great job of lining up, getting ready for the draft, and then getting ready also for free agency.
You mentioned, was there anything in the workouts that confirmed what you thought?
No, well, he can create off the dribble. He does a good job. The questions is on his jump shot, like most young players coming out of college. He's getting used to that three-point line. It's a little longer for him, which I think through repetition, not having to go to class and get up, a couple thousand shots a day will help him tremendously. So that's not a major concern. But no, everything he did, everything was easy for him. Moving the ball is easy. He doesn't get sped up, so to speak, against pressure. Just watching games with that, and even in the workouts showed. He got kneed in the groin, didn't finish the workout, but saw enough in that that what you saw on the tape is real as far as he doesn't get sped up, doesn't get excited in double teams, pick and rolls. He doesn't get excited when the guy jumps out there and makes the easy pass. So, again, that's something that we noticed and is going to help us a lot.
With the way you go ahead.
Sorry. Were you able to speak with him when he was here for his workout? Or
I did. Spoke with him then and just now. So, tremendous young man of character, team guy. Everybody we've talked to, I can't pronounce his name, Baginski brothers, played with him, loved him as a player, loved him as a teammate, and that's huge. Chemistry is an important thing that you also look for, and he fits into that mold also.
Given your defensive problems last year, how appealing is that ability?
It is. He is huge in the fact, again, it starts on the ball, and you got to get the ball in control before you can even think about your bigs protecting the rim. I mean, and that was our issue. It's going to be where we're going to start training camp, and in training camp is guys guarding the ball, and this young man does an excellent job of that.
Is there an element of comfort bringing in a senior, a guy who's a little more mature as opposed to a 19-year-old? Right.
Well, again, I don't get caught up. I mean, young guys, rookies are rookies. I mean, some rookies are younger than others, and he's a rookie coming in, but I don't think he's going to be overwhelmed You know, even if he was 19 or 20, he wouldn't be overwhelmed by the NBA just because his relationship with his brother. He's grown up around the NBA. He's been to numerous NBA games, worked out with NBA players. So he's not going to come in shell-shocked to go against guys in practice.